Hey everyone, welcome to Kelly's Mantra Yoga. Today's tutorial is going to be a way to enter into headstand using blocks against the wall. This is going to be a way to get our spines really nicely aligned. It's going to help to keep our cervical spine very straight, and you may find that it's actually a little more difficult to enter this way, but it's a really nice practice to get your body used to coming into the shape when coming into headstand. We're going to need 3 blocks and a wall. If you don't have 3 blocks at home, you can definitely substitute a textbook or something like that. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so we'll situate ourselves next to a wall, and like I said, we'll be using 3 blocks. Feel free to substitute some type of textbook if you don't have 3 blocks. And if you are making a substitution, you do that with the bottom block. So we come with the bottom block tall ways against the wall, and then we're going to come to bring our second block and we're going to lay it this way, and it's going to have a small lip hanging over the lower block, okay? And then we're going to come to bring the top block this way against the wall, and we want the top block actually resting right along the wall here, okay? And then from there, I think we've created our shape. We'll try to keep them in line so they're in the middle. We'll have our spine resting against this lower block, and probably the top of our shoulder blades will also then rest nicely right against here, okay? So let's try to get in and allow this to get us really nice and aligned. And in this version of headstand, as opposed to having our hands clasped around the crown of our head, we're actually going to be holding onto the block instead, okay? So we'll come down into our shape and we'll find that space and kind of hold on to the blocks. We'll come to bring the crown of our head down to the mat, right alongside the block. And then we'll come up into our shape, walking our feet in as close as possible. And you'll notice that right away you kind of have a roadblock here with the blocks because your spine is becoming nice and straight. We'll come to lift whichever leg is comfortable for us, and we'll have to really engage the core here, and we may have to introduce a little bit of a hop to come up into the headstand. And here I can feel that my body is so much straighter and more aligned than it typically is. And I can feel that, and it's making me work a little bit harder. Sucking in my lower ribs, slight tug of my tailbone, and truly reaching energy out the toes. And then we'll try to slowly come down. Of course, taking a brief child's pose. So, don't let this throw you off. If you get your block configuration together and you go to start to lift up and you're having trouble, that's because we're really finding that correct alignment, and it may take you some hops when you don't otherwise normally hop. But what's important is that our body is in the right shape, not exactly how we're getting up at the moment, okay? Any suggestions or comments, if anyone has tried anything similar to this, please leave them below. Thank you so much for stopping by.